Hey y'all, this is your end of the year test. Make sure you put your name at the bottom. You can pause, fast forward, rewind as you need. You're able to use your periodic table and your calculator for density and speed questions. All right, here we go. Number 1, the chemical symbol capital C lowercase a represents A, chlorine, B, cesium, C, carbon, or D, calcium. You can pause to use your periodic table here if you need to. All right, number 2. Which of the following substances is an element? F, capital C, capital O2, G, capital N, lowercase a, capital S, H, capital N, lowercase e, or J, capital K, capital F. Number 3. Use the following data table to answer the question. The table says abundance of elements in living organisms. Then it gives the element and the percentage. So oxygen is 65%, carbon 18%, hydrogen 10%, nitrogen 3%, and other elements makes up 4%. And the question asks, according to the table above, most mass of living organisms is made up of which 2 elements? A, hydrogen and oxygen, B, oxygen and nitrogen, C, nitrogen and others, or D, oxygen and carbon. Number 4, a chemical change is F, reversible, G, permanent, H, a phase change, or J, a temperature change. Number 5, which element that is essential for human life is found in large amounts in both Earth's atmosphere and oceans? A, helium, B, silica, C, oxygen, or D, calcium. Number 6, glucose is a sugar that humans need to survive. It forms as a result of plants undergoing photosynthesis. The chemical formula for glucose is C6H12O6. How many different elements are in glucose? F24, G6, H3, or J2. Number 7. Which of the following is a chemical property associated with wood? A, ability to burn, B, snapping when bent, C, floating on water, or D, having a rough surface. Number 8 says, which of the following diagrams illustrates a compound? So we have F, where we've got an O, and then H is here. G, a cube, with each one has a C. H, this diagram. Or J, none of the above. Number 9. Which of the following resources carries a high potential for environmental damage? A, wind energy, B, trees, C, geothermal, or D, nuclear. Number 10, the energy related to the motion of an object is called F, potential energy, G, kinetic energy, H, electrical energy, or J, chemical energy. Number 11, a student is examining an object in science class. It's pale yellow, brittle solid, with no shine. The sample is most likely A, non-metal, B, metalloid, C, metal, or D, semiconductor. Number 12. Which of the following best explains the difference between elements and compounds? F says, elements and compounds are so similar in chemical nature that they are virtually the same thing. G says, elements are pure substances composed of one kind of particle, whereas compounds are substances that contain two or more elements that have chemically combined. H says, elements can be found naturally, whereas compounds have to be created by scientists. And J says, elements are substances that contain two or more particles that have chemically combined, whereas compounds are pure substances composed of one kind of particle. If you need to pause and rewind to do any of them on the first page again, that's good. Go back and do that. If you're ready, you can go ahead and flip to the next page with me. All right, number 13. Marie had a beaker with a small amount of baking soda. She added a few drops of pickle juice to the baking soda and observed fizzing and bubbling. Based on her observation, which of these can Marie determine about the new substance formed by mixing the baking soda and pickle juice? A. A chemical reaction produced a solid. B. A chemical reaction produced a gas. C. No chemical reaction took place. Or D. Only a physical change happened. Number 14. Miguel finds a solid reflective object. After some tests, he determines that the object cannot be drawn into a wire and is not a very good conductor of electricity. The object that Miguel found is most likely a F. Metal, G. Metalloid, H. Nonmetal, or J. New unclassified type of matter. Number 15 says, cooking pans are often made of aluminum or copper. Electrical wires made of aluminum and copper are also found in homes. So you have a picture of a pot and a copper wire. It says, why are these materials good choices for cooking and electricity? A. Nonmetals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. B. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. C. Nonmetals are good insulators of heat and electricity. Or D. Metalloids are semiconductors of electricity. Number 16. A student wanted to conduct a series of tests to identify different minerals. Which list below shows the test that the student should conduct on each of the different minerals? F. Color, taste, shape, and size. G. Hardness, color, luster, and streak. H. Taste, hardness, color, and size. Or J. Streak, size, taste, and shape. Number 17. A student is testing several minerals in science class. First, he scratched the minerals across a tile, and then he scratched the minerals with a copper penny and a steel tool. What physical properties is the student testing? A. Color and state. B. Streak and hardness. C. Luster and conductivity. Or D. pH and fracture. Number 18. Which strategy would likely conserve the most energy at home? F. Only take hot showers during the day instead of at night. G. Turn off the fans when the air conditioner is on. H. Turn your phone off while it's charging. Or J. Turn the air conditioner off when you leave the house for a long period of time. Number 19. Using the hardness scale below, which would the hardness of a mineral that can be scratched by a penny but not by a fingernail? So it gives you the hardness scale here. And then it says A, 2.5, B, 3, C, 3.5, or D, 4? Number 20. A team of students was asked to make recommendations for managing the school energy resources. Which of the following recommendations would have the least startup cost? F, build 3 new solar panels. G, have a team walk the building shutting off unused lights. H, construct a windmill. Or J, utilize geothermal energy source. If you need to pause here and go back and do any in the first 20, do that now. I'm going to stop the video and we'll have a second video for another set of questions and then probably another third video that you'll have to go to on YouTube also. So I'm going to stop here. If you need to redo any, take the time to do that, rewind and do it. If you don't need to redo any, you'll click the next link to watch the next video. Thanks.